it's Lori with tipjunkie.com, and today I am going to show you how to upload a project to your new craft room on Tip Junkie. Yay! All you have to do is go to tipjunkie.com and log in. At the very top, if you aren't already a member, you'll see a new question mark start here. Just click that. It's a quick registration of filling in your name and email address, and then you do need to confirm your membership through your email. That way we don't get a lot of spammers and people trying to hack the site. So once you are logged in, go ahead and click the My Tips on the teal toolbar, and that will take you to your very own craft room. And this is now a digital copy of everything that you've created in your life. So you can upload parties that you've hosted, or things that you've made, gifts that you've given, anything that you've taken a picture of, you're welcome to go ahead and upload onto your very own craft room. I'll give you a URL, and then you can use that URL to share with your family and friends. And so you'll always have a digital copy, and you'll always be able to find it whenever you need it. So today what I'm going to do is show you how to upload a brand new project, and I'm going to use the example of a gift card candygram bouquet. It's something that I've done several times before, and I didn't even edit the pictures or anything, which is not even necessary. This craft room is yours, and we'll be able to feature you if you give us permission to. And you know, it's not really about beautiful staged pictures. It's about the ideas and being creative and be able to share that creativity with others so that they can be inspired as well. So we're on My Tips link right here on the craft room, and this is now your profile page. And if you scroll down under craft room, you can see that I've already created a couple fun tutorials already, and we are going to go ahead and add a new one. So we are going to go ahead and add a new project. So right here under Craft Room, on this secondary teal toolbar, you'll find Add a Project. So go ahead and click Add a Project, and it will go ahead and just prompt you on what to do next. So you really don't need to worry about anything. It'll just tell you what to do. So the first thing that we're going to do on our project is we're going to go ahead and name it. And the great thing about naming it is you can name it anything you want. However, you kind of want to be really descriptive and specific, so that when other members of Tip Junkie are trying to find something, they'll be able to. So if you name it like the best present ever, probably not a good idea. That's not descriptive enough, because people won't, usually search best present ever. So today we're going to go ahead and do gift card candygram bouquet. And then I want people to know that this is actually something that they'll learn to do. It's just not one image of an idea. It's more like a tutorial. So I'll put DIY in the name, or you could put how to make, or tutorial, or anything that you like. I have actually already created the description, so I'm just going to go ahead and paste that in. But basically, you want to answer questions like, what is it? What is this project? Why did you make it? Who would enjoy it? And how do you use it? Those are just kind of questions that you can prompt yourself to make sure that you're really explaining the tutorial to other people. If this is just for your personal use and you don't want it featured on Tip Junkie, then you don't need to even worry about it. However, we would love to be able to feature that for you. The next thing is add an image. So we're going to go ahead and upload a new image. So now we are going to go ahead and add an image to our project. So you can either drag and drop an image over, or you can just click here to choose a file. And I am going to choose my pictures, scroll up, because I have a lot of pictures. We're going to do the candygram bouquet. For your main image, you do want that image to kind of be the nicest one, or the one that shows it in its completed state, because that's the one that we're going to use to feature and on our Facebook page and Google Plus page, through our feed for those who have subscribed to our email account. So do, on your main image, make sure that that's the most complete picture so that people can kind of get an idea of what it's for. Are you the author? Go ahead. Yes, I actually created this. That is basically for copyright, so that you can make sure that you get copyright credit for this, because Tip Junkie is all about giving credit where credit is due. This is actually a gift to make, so we'll put it gifts to make. We could also even put it under paper crafts if we wanted to do that. But since this is more of a gift than a paper craft, I'm going to go ahead and do gifts to make. And then I'm going to tag my post very specific. This way other people that are looking for this type of gift can also find it through these tags. So I'm going to put gift card, candy, bouquet. Alright, would I like it to be featured on Tip Junkie? This is where you give me permission to do so. If you do not give me permission, then that's totally fine. But we want to make sure that we're doing what you want. So the next thing we want to do is go ahead and click materials. I can do that from the top when I scroll up, or I can go ahead down here. You do need to agree to the terms that Tip Junkie has provided to make sure that we don't infringe on anybody else's copyright rules. So next I'm going to press the word next, and it's going to take me to materials. And again, I already have these ready, so I'm going to go ahead and paste them in. But what you want to do is you want to make sure that one item is on per line, just for our system, so that other people can find those as well. I am going to, here you can upload a photos material if you have one of all of your materials that you've made to use it. The reason why I added that feature is because most people kind of like want to see what brand you used, exactly what specific materials you used all in one space. In fact, it's really great because you can even copy and paste that picture and print it out, and that way you can take it with you to the store if you're going to do the same tutorial. So it's just kind of a time saver. We're going to click next, and it'll take us to our steps. And this can be as specific or as non-specific as you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and do this one a little bit more specific, and I'll do it as fast as I can so that I don't bore you, because it kind of has 8 steps. But if you don't have very specific steps for your tutorial, it's totally fine. But you do want to put as many pictures on there as possible and give a best description as possible, so other people will be able to have their questions answered. So I'm going to put in a description on this step, and then I'm also going to go ahead and upload a picture. So I'm going to click Change, Upload New, choose File, and this is going to be my first step, which is to either use a cake box or a cardboard to create the backing of our gift card holder. So I will upload that file, depending upon your internet connection, how fast it is. I live in the boondocks, so my connection is very slow. Then you want to make sure that you click Add a Step. So we're going to do, for step number 2, we're going to do the same thing, wrap the cardboard in wrapping paper, your choice of color, and then we're going to upload another image for step 2, and we're just going to keep doing this until it is all completed. You also want to think about what kind of questions, if you are doing this to be featured on Tip Junkie, you want to think of kind of questions that other people would be asking, like, you know, where did you buy that item? Where did you find it? Okay, so I have just finished the very last step of our project, which we just added, and it's going to show you a little blank next step, but don't worry about it, that won't show up. I can go ahead and save my changes now, which I would encourage you to do, especially if you have a lot of steps that you've added. You want to save that on occasion just in case you lose internet connection. Then we'll click the next step, which is going to take us to difficulty and budget. And this is basically just for other members, so that they will be able to find any project by their skill set, whether it's easy, how much money they want to spend on it, and how much time they have. So this is a really easy, it's pretty cheap. I'm going to actually put reasonable, because gift cards can actually go from, anywhere from, $5 to $100. So I'm going to go ahead and put the budget a little bit more reasonable. If this was just a candygram, then I would put it cheap. And then my estimated time, it was really quick. The first time, however, I did it, it was a little bit longer. So I'm going to go ahead and put 1 to 2 hours on there, just because there is a little bit of a learning curve the first time you do it. So I'm going to go ahead and click next, and it's going to take me to the gallery. And this is the really exciting thing, that a new feature that I love about Tip Junkie, is that now you'll be able to upload pictures on different ways that you can use it. If I had taken a picture of this person with it, I could have uploaded that picture of them enjoying their gift. And so make sure that you upload as many pictures as you want to that kind of really showcase the gift. For this, I'm going to go ahead and upload just a couple different places that I had photographed it in different lighting. I just kind of give you an idea of what it looks like. Sorry, my internet's a little bit slow today because I live in the boondocks. Alright, and then you want to make sure that you click add the image, because that tells the server to save it. I definitely want this image. We're going to click next, and it's going to take you to inspiration. So there's a couple different ways that you can use this, and over time this box will actually evolve to how I really want it to be. If you were inspired to make this project by another blogger, for instance, let's give credit where credit is due. Let's go ahead and give them link love. Say, I saw this somewhere else and I absolutely loved it and had to make it myself. And so that's just kind of our way of being true tip junkies and giving credit. I actually made a similar one for Christmas last year, and so I am going to just select this URL, copy it, and then I'm going to paste it into the URL. And it's actually from another craft room project that I did. I'm also going to take this header, it's called the title of the blog post, and I'm going to copy that, Control C, and Control V if you're using a PC, and paste that in as well. This way, whoever finds this project can see another version of it in a different color for a different purpose. This one I did for a teenage boy's birthday, and so it's kind of heavy with candy and not as pretty as the other one, so I want to make sure that I show them different ways to do it. If you want to be featured on Tip Junkie through our email and all of our social media networks, then you're going to want to click this button right here, Feature on Tip Junkie. And that basically gives me permission to use one image and to link back to your project. And that way I don't have to worry about featuring people that would prefer to keep theirs a little bit more private. Then now's the time to click Save Changes. And this is actually going to put it into your craft room. If you notice, we're back at the My Tips on your profile page. And it is going to show up as latest one. However, it will show up in draft form because the system doesn't know, are you finished with it? Did a kiddo come up and bug you and you've got to leave, and finish it later. So, however, you just need to know that anytime you click save, it will be in draft form, and you have to manually press publish. And the way to do that is to click the little arrow right in between the edit and click publish. And you may not have that X permanently delete. I think that might be just an admin feature. And so now you'll see that the page is refreshed and the status is now published. So you can click your link and we can see your project live. So here is my gift card candygram bouquet and all of the steps on how to make it. So anyone can make it as well. So that is it.